Hi, good afternoon. Welcome to Brazos Fiberworks episode 2. I am so glad that you came along with me today. If you watched my previous episode, thanks for coming back. If you are new, welcome. My name is Jennifer. I am the owner and dyer of Brazos Fiberworks. And today we are going to talk about some finished objects and some whips. I think I'm going to do a separate episode to let you know about shop news. But let's get into today. Just a little bit about me. I am from North Central Texas. I live here with my husband, my son, my daughter when she is home from college, our 2 Maltese dogs, Belle and Maverick, and our bunny, Corey. So today I want to first start talking about finished objects. So I had a few that I have had finished. They are all sock patterns. So let's get into that. If you see me looking over here, it's just because I have notes. But my first one that we are gonna go over is my vanilla socks shorties. Let's see, let's put them on here. This yarn is by mine, Brazos Fiberworks. It is called Socks for Dad. And I made these ones for my son. So I did a 10-row cuff, 12-row cuff, a 10-row leg, and then I believe I did about 9.5 inches on the foot before I did the toe. So these turned out really cute. You're like, Mom, I thought you were making me some socks. I was like, yes, I am, but I gotta show them on my episode before I can give them to you. So those are going to him, and I use the vanilla sock pattern by Cave a Crazy Sock Lady. Her heels, I just love the way her heels fit everybody that I have knitted socks for. And so you will hear me talking a lot about vanilla sock pattern, and that is where that is coming from. So my second finished object. So I am part of Freckled Whimsy's monthly subscription to her spells and things. And this yarn is from her July subscription. And the sock set is called Cozyest. Let's see, When Cars Fly, sorry. And so I used Cave a Crazy Sock Lady's vanilla sock pattern. I did 15 on the cuff, 60 rows on the leg, the heel, and then I believe I did 7.5 inches here until I went to the toe. But that colorway just turned out really cute. So yes, I am loving that. So that is that sock. Are those socks? I knit a lot of socks and save them to give them out as gifts. I love giving socks out as gifts. I do have a bunch myself. So yeah, and then my third finished object. So this is Stephen West did his contrast blast sock surprise knit along. And it went for 4 weeks, and there was different parts of it throughout the weeks. And so if you haven't finished yours, don't look. But it's been 1 or 2, I want to say 2 weeks since his last one came out. So everybody should have seen it by now. So let me put on this on my sock blocker. And I will show you the yarn. That this one is just my Lone Ranger yarn. So whenever I'm dyeing and I have some colors left over, I'll go ahead and put those into some fiber or yarn. And so these 2 colors are just from one of those. I call my Lone Star dyes. So this is how it turned out. So this is where the first from here to here was the first week. This to here, I believe, was the second. Then we had the third week and the fourth week, but it turned out super cute. And I made these a little long so I could give them to a friend, but oh, I thought those turned out so cute. I really want to do it in a different colorway to see how it would come out. Maybe a solid for the main color and then a speckled yarn for the contrast color. I think it'd be super cute. But that is it for my finished objects. Let's move on to whips. I have a lot of whips. Some are going to take me a while. They're blankets and such things, but first of all, and I will try to remember to tell you the bag that they're in, where they came from, and all of that good stuff. So my first whip is in this bag from Knitting Unicorns in a Homespun house. You'll see quite a few of these. I love her bags. So this is another Freckled Whimsy. It's her August monthly subscription for the spells and things. And this colorway was called Magical Umbrella. So I've got the first sock done. And again, I'm using the Cozyest Sock Ladies vanilla sock pattern. 15 rows on the cuff, 60 on the leg, and then I did the 7.5 on the foot. And so here is what the colorway looks like. And then this is how far I've gotten on the second sock. So that is coming along. We're winding up on the Cozyest Sock Ladies summer sock camp. It went from the end of May, it's going through the end of August. So I believe I'm on like number 14 for her summer sock camp. So my next work in progress, this is it's in my coffee bag that I used to carry in my shop. I will start to make more bags and things once I get my own building out in the back of our property and be able to get my sewing machine out and start sewing. I just don't have room right now for it in here. But this colorway is by my company, Brazos Fiberworks, and it is in the lemon lime colorway or sock set. And the pattern is by Helen Stewart of Curious Handmade and her Cirrus sock pattern. So this has like an orange cuff. It's got like blues, green and yellow but this is the first sock I have done, and I'll show you those colorways. This is the lemon lime, and then this is the mini skein. But I'm loving the way that this sock is turning out. So that's the first sock. Put these over here. All right, my third works in progress is one that I did show on my last episode. It is the Musselburgh hat by Ysolda Teague, and it is in my Homespun House Knitting Unicorns bag. Not that cute. It's just cozy. So I haven't knitted a whole lot more on this, but I think, where did I start? Oh, I've only gotten like maybe 1.5 inches. So this was where I ended last time. So I got a little bit of done, but I haven't worked on it too much. So it is a hat where I did talk about it on my last episode, but you increase on the top. You're going to, well, for the size that I am doing, I'm knitting 18 inches, so I believe I have like 5 more inches to go till I hit the decrease, and then it'll be like a long tube. You stuff it up inside and it turns into this super cute hat. Nitty Natty from Love and Stitches and Kay of the Crazy Sock Lady, they have knit multiples of them and they love them. So I decided to start knitting one, and hopefully I like it and I make some more, but I'm waiting to finish this first one. It's one of those car knitting things or long trip knitting things. I usually don't knit on it at home, so it might take me a little while, but I'm trying to knit on it every so often. All right, my next works in progress is the Classic Knitting Tank Top by Wannipa Yunker, and it is using Cascades Yarns Ultra Pima. It is a cotton silk blend, and I've worked on it a little, so this is how far I've gotten. I have quite some ways to go. This is where the bottom of the armhole is, so I only have probably about 5 inches on there, so I have a ways to go. But this one I'm just working on here and there, but hoping to get it done pretty soon. And it is in one of my bags I used to carry in my shop. Super cute. Look at the inside. Super, super cute. All right, let me stick that back in there. All right, let's see. So my next one, it is in another bag by Knitting Unicorns and a Homespun House. And I am part of a Homespun House Patreon, and so every month for the level that I am in, I get 3 10-gram mini skeins a month. And so I have been working on granny squares to use all those out of. And so I am just doing this blanket with the Homespun House Patreon minis. And so this is how far I've come. I'm trying to leave this just a Homespun House Patreon, but I am gonna get her Advent Christmas this year, and I may or may not add it to this just so it goes a little faster, or I get more done. But we'll see. When I get to that point, I will decide. It's not so. I found it's just the squares, and then I found on YouTube a part to how to keep attaching those. So I will link that below, but it's not really any set pattern. At least I don't believe so. But I will put all the patterns that I do in the description below. So my next works in progress, which I think I talked about this one also on the last episode. It is the Cozyest Memories blanket by, Kemper Ray. I had it sitting there, I just can't remember. And it is in another bag by a Homespun House and Knitting Unicorns. Super, super cute. And I think I only added 1 more square, but I did knit in my ends. And so this is, I don't know if I talked about, I believe I talked about it on the last one, but this is my second one. So I'm not sure if I talked, so if I repeat the same story, I am sorry, but my first one, which I will show you, I started that blanket when we were just going camping in the 5th wheel we had before. Now we have a motorhome, and so when we go on our trips, I would just knit on it during that time. I lost, which I thought I lost it a couple years ago, and so in the meantime I started this one, which was a little bit bigger needle size, and so that's as far as I come on that one. But I recently found the old one, and I will show that one to you next. And I just use like leftover mini skeins or leftover sock yarn to add to these. But this is in this cute little camping bag that I found at a KOA that we stayed at this summer. I thought it was super cute, and it's big enough to where I can put blankets in there. But this is my original first Cozyest memory blanket, and it has more squares. So I will show you the top half, and then if you can see, I don't know how far you can see the bottom half, but it's turning out super cute. I tried to leave this one just for working on in the motorhome. When we're going camping every once in a while, I'll work on it in the house, but I try to leave it just for that. And those blankets, at least this one, will be going in the motorhome when I get done with it. And this other one, I believe I'm going to give to my son. He is just finishing up with his tiny house, and so I'm going to hopefully work on that some more. I do have some more mini leftover skeins to add to that blanket so that I can get that one done and he can have that in his tiny house. So my next works in progress, let's see, which one are these? So this one is a sock pattern by Handmade, or Helen Stewart of Curious Handmade. And this one is her, I think it's her shadow box. Her shadow box? Yes, shadow box socks. And the yarn is Apple Crumble by a Homespun house. And I finished this one. And so the second one, I'm pretty much 3/4 of the way done. I ran out of yarn. So I think she doesn't dye this yarn until maybe the fall again. So I've reached out. Hopefully we'll hear back about getting some more of that yarn so I can finish these socks. But this is in a bag that I used to carry in my shop, the Starry Nights bag. Super cute. So that is that. Let's see. This one is another sock pattern. Socks, just like I can start them, get them done, and I'm a process knitter, so I love to get things done. I like to work on things long term also, but I love to feel like something is completed and done at the same time. So this is a sock pattern by Andrea Mowry of Dry Rainy Knits. It is her DRK Everyday Sock Pattern. And it looks really long and skinny because it is a ribbed, but I promise you it does fit. This is in a yarn by Hoard yarn. It is called Chocolate Oranges. Love these colors. I don't know if you can see those, but they're both so pretty. So this is the first sock. So it is a toe-up sock, and I think I've only ever knitted one toe-up sock. So this one I started knitting and just kind of trying to go based off of how I do it when it's a cuff down sock, but I didn't really know where to stop, so it is a little long. But I do have a friend I'm going to give these to that has a bigger foot, or should I say longer foot, and so I'm going to give those to her. So that is my first sock, and I just need to bind off the top, but this is the yarn. So pretty, so pretty. I love those orangey blue colors. And that is in a bag by Erin Lane Bags. I think I picked this one up at the DFW Fiber Fest a few years ago. Her bags are always so cute. All right, my next, I think I have 2 more works in progress. So this one I have been working on since December 1st of last year. It is a pattern by Tristan Molina of Hoard yarn. It is her my adventure sweater. So she designed it to use with Advent minis, and I got the Advent mini sets, the Harry Potter Year 6 from her. It was her company, Dragon Hoard Yarn, and her mom's company, Yarn Cafe Creations. And so I do have the pattern. I can show you the picture of the pattern. This is the pattern, and it's showing where you're using the mini skeins plus you hold that double with another yarn, fingering weight yarn. And so I chose to do just a natural one, but you do the main color comes out more on the body, and then you reverse it on the arm and you do your mane as the mini skein. So it's a little bit different. I'll show you how far. I thought I was finished, so I did, and I started opening theirs from day one. I just started adding the colors that they went through in order. I think if I did it again, I would wait till I open up all the colors so that I could put them in a certain color pattern, but nothing wrong with this one. I love the way it's turning out. So this is the body, and these are the arms. I just need to bind off this. This one is completed, but it's so cute. I can't wait to wear it. But it is, I tried it on, it is a little short, so I am going to take out the ribbing on the bottom, add some more, I think maybe 2, possibly 3 more mini skeins to it, and then put the ribbing back on there. So hopefully I'll start working on that soon so I can get it done, so I can actually start to wear it before this Christmas holiday. Let's see if I can put this back in there. Kind of got it tangled. But this is just in a bag that I got from a coffee shop in Fort Worth. Really simple, cute little bag. My last works in progress. This one is, let's see, just so I don't get it wrong. This is the Cozy Comfort Throw by Molly Klatt of Homespun House. It is holding double fingering weight yarn socks together, and I just went with the natural for the main color, and then, oh, it's kind of all tangled. So the yarn, the mini skeins that I used are from Chelsea Yarns. It was her Valentine's box set. I think it came with 12 mini skeins. I got it in the sparkle, but super cute. So it's pretty long, but I'll show you the colors. I don't know if you can really see them very good, but loving the colors. And so I am trying to keep this blanket just strictly Chelsea Yarns. And so I'm going to get her advent calendar this year, and I will add all of those skeins to this one, and then I will be done. But yes, I'm going to wait till then. But super cute. Love the pattern. Love the blanket. It is going to be great. I am either going to keep this just to have in the house or give it to my daughter. She loves homemade blankets. So I believe, so that is it for my finished objects and works in progress today. Thank you so much for coming along and letting me share with you what is going on. Where can you find me? I'm on Instagram at Brazos Fiberworks and also at Jen B Crafty. I used to have an Etsy, or I still do have an Etsy shop, and my Etsy shop is at Jen B Crafty. My yarn dyeing business I am trying to move over. It is brazosfiberworks.com, and so my Instagram for that is brazosfiberworks. Email, you can, if you need to email me, you can email me jennifer@brazosfiberworks.com. I do want to mention I am going to do a separate video just so this one isn't too long on shop news, showing new colorways that are coming to the shop, current colors that are in there, and also there is advent calendars. I have a 12-day and a 24-day advent calendar in the shop. Go to brazosfiberworks.com and you can either choose it to come just the mini skeins, or there is going to be some fun goodies. So there are those two options in the 12 and the 24. So yeah, it's my first year. I'm so excited about that and can't wait to share those in Vlogmases with you. So if you are looking for an advent calendar, I know you have many out there to choose from, but I would love it if you would come and be a part of mine this year. So yes, go check those out at brazosfiberworks.com. And I'm hoping to do this episode on a weekly basis. If there is anything that you would like to see in a future episode, please comment below and let me know. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you would like to be notified when I post the next one, go ahead and hit that little bell so you will be notified. Again, thank you so much for coming along with me today, and I hope you guys have a great week. Bye!